Hey, how is everyone doing? How's 2018 treating you? If you're like so done for 2017 as everybody is saying, personally, 2017 was a shaker-upper, specifically in like the last 6 months. These past couple days just falling into 2018 have been, I don't think the universe can knock me over the head hard enough with tools and resources and inspiration and connections to make the massive changes that I feel. Like I said in a therapy session a couple weeks ago, I feel that there's a big change and I'm fearing it. I don't want to fear it, and I'm excited about it, but I need to be able to take the steps in order to make the big change. Things just started to come up that I was like, oh my God, these are the little steps that are happening to make the big change. And the past 4 days have been so stressful in my mind, because it's like I don't take the opportunities to make the change and be okay with not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna be sitting here in 6 months having the same conversation with myself, and that is not okay, because I've been having the same conversation with myself every 6 months for 2 years. I'm sick and tired of it. Like, I'm done. I'm at the point where it's like I want to run away, not to run away from my problems, but to like break every single connection and allow for new opportunities to come in, and allow for the ones that are supposed to be there to be reconnected. Like the other day I had a bath and I put the music on super, super quietly, and I let myself think for probably the first time in 6 months, just in silence. Not really, there's music playing, but you know what I mean. And I realize I don't have enough of them with those moments. My greatest friends are my teachers. Find that they actually do that often, and their successes come to them because they allow themselves to soak in the questions and the answers, and they ask the questions. Oh my goodness, asking the questions. I have known this for a long time, but I am just starting to understand asking for questions and then being patient and letting them come to you. I'm not a patient person. I think being a Taurus, I'm not really patient. But I'm learning to be patient. I'm just struggling with like being patient. I think I've been going through the motions and making the great steps, and like I did this, woo, we accomplished that, woo, but there's something that's sitting in me that is bigger than a little woo, just literally going to explode. There's like success and being proud and living my best life I can possibly live. And how do I let it explode? How do I let myself be the vessel for all of this that I feel? And I've been trying to do the work. Honestly, I think I'm trying to do the work. All of these things are like, they're building blocks. And you gotta build a good foundation to make a great house. But when I say trying, I think there's a lot of pushback, apprehensive to actually being like, fuck this shit, hell no, and actually going balls to the walls to do what I want. There's a great question. Keish, what do you want? So many things. So I want to do something that scares the crap out of me. I've had people in the past be like, have you thought about this? I think you'd be really good at that. And I'm always like, no, like I'm not like the prettiest, or I'm not like the greatest, I'm not the funniest, I don't really have an eye for design. Great on social media, I don't know like what to do. That's all in my head. And I know that. You have to stop serving eggs and devote yourself to yourself and what you want to create. How do you do that though? How to do that, Keisha? You know how to do it. You've been getting signs beaten over your head by the universe for like the past 2 weeks. Like, things have literally landed in your inbox that are like, if you don't listen, you don't take this opportunity, don't just go and be scared and stop watching Netflix and start taking a walk around the block and listening to your own damn thoughts. Then see you 6 months in this chair with the same conversation. Ah. What's the worst that could happen if I took 2 months off of work? Not even off of work. What if I took 2 months and built something freaking awesome, literally, and say, fuck this shit, I'm devoting myself to myself, and it's going to be my full-time job. See where this thought process is going. I don't need a serving job that is fun. It makes me interactive. I get to interact with people, and everyone kind of likes my energy. It drains me of my energy to do other things. But I spend 6 to 7 hours in isometric contraction on my left side of my body. You'd think after 10 years of being in this industry, you'd be strong, but you're just strained. That becomes a little much. Why, if my body doesn't love it, I keep putting myself in these situations? And yet I don't take my own advice. Ugh. I'm very angry, but it's all good. It's all good. Get it out, and see where it goes, and be a little open, be a little raw with myself. For you, you're not alone. I always like knowing that I'm not alone. Let's just make 2018 so good. I want to start a whole new book, not just a chapter. There's chapters that I've been writing, same book. I know it's a journey. There's different books, trilogies. Let's start a new book and new chapters to the story.